Good evening. Hope all your weekends were good and that you're ready for the drudgery of another week. We are settling into fall. It was pretty hot today here, but, you know, hopeful that it's going to get better soon. Today we're playing Lies of P. I played the demo way back in 2023. I say way back, it just feels like it's been forever. I played the demo and was frustrated with it because there were a lot of really, really cool things that this game does, but the combat was so needlessly punishing that I decided I would not buy the game. And then resolved that I would at least give it a try if it ever became a PS Plus game. Lo and behold, last month it did, and so here we are. I have a 0 in the title card because I'm not sure if I'm going to keep playing this game, but I am at least going to give it a try and play it for a stream's worth of time. So, this is the standard difficulty for people who enjoy tense action games. That's a question. I hadn't prepared myself for this. I'm definitely not going to play it on the easiest mode. If the difficulty can be changed at any time, then I'll probably start here and see how it goes. I swear there's an ice cream truck that drives through our neighborhood every once in a while, and it plays the most unsettling music. So we'll try what they consider the standard difficulty. In honor of the great writer Carlo Collodi.
Can you hear me? Geppetto's puppet. We need your help.
Definitely a very pretty game. Benefit offer.
There you are. I've been looking all over for you.
I'll take a bunch of free stuff, sure. Take a weapon before they deign to give me one. With what? Interact with what? The cricket.
I see they got Jiminy too. But we have to hurry. My name is Sophia. Please come to Hotel Crot, and I'll explain what's happening. Jiminy, please escort him to the hotel.
Use belt. Equip items and gestures in the belt to use them. Press and hold to select the first slot of the belt. Use an item from the extra bag. Hold X down to use the item. Okay.
Let's get you out of there. Find something that might help.
It isn't letting me move faster than this yet. So this is a motivity and technique weapon.
But the streets are not safe. Arm yourself with one of the weapons over there. It'll be helpful on your way to the hotel.
I think I like the idea of quick and nimble. So I think we're gonna go with this. The lowest HP, which I guess is vitality. But the highest stamina, which I guess is vigor. Although I do feel like Godspeed sometimes. Not bad. Special attack, huh? If I hold, it is a multiple thrust, but if I only press it, then it is a backstep. Kinda neat, but then... Pulse cell. Use a pulse cell to recover HP. There's a maximum number of times pulse cells can be used. When you reach the maximum, the cell will be discharged. If you attack enemies while the cell is discharged, pulse cell will be gradually recharged, which again, I think is one of the best features of the game. Having a recovering Estus flask as you keep fighting. Yeah. Excuse me. I have a few questions about trying to sharpen a thrusting weapon by grinding the blade with some kind of stone. Guard. L1 to guard. You can block enemy attacks by guarding. If your guard is successful, your character will take reduced damage, but it will consume stamina. The reduced damage will be transferred to guard regain. Guard regain accumulates, but gradually decreases over time. When you have guard regain, you can attack enemies to recover HP. If a guard succeeds right before getting hit, it triggers a perfect guard. When a perfect guard is successful, you will not receive damage. Only stamina is consumed. You can use perfect guards to destroy an enemy's weapon or put the enemy into a staggerable status. The question is always, am I going to just try the only other perfect guard, or am I going to guard normally this time? That's how you turn it on. My screen keeps flickering, as in the display keeps disappearing and coming back. So I might have to go change something. You thought you could get me. This is not my first rodeo. Definitely not my first rodeo. Hey look, a bigger guy. I think. Hooray, a trophy. We love trophies. A tree. Nice. Passenger's note. If anyone finds this note, get out of the station and run. Be sure to steer clear of the waiting room. I saw a huge puppet smashing people to death in there. I locked the door, but I don't know if that'll work. At least it should stop people from randomly coming in. I'm going to die soon, so I want to help you, even if it's not much. Please survive anyone. I don't see a corpse. No disrespect, but did you die? Fable catalysts restore the blue gauge, which is the Fable gauge in the top left. Ergo fragments are like lost souls, souls of a nameless soldier, etc. Lock device. There are doors and ladders all throughout Krot that are locked by devices. You can unlock these doors or go down the ladders to create shortcuts. Because as we all know, doors only open from one side in any kind of Soulstone game. Ah, that looks like the puppet that was beating people to death. Will it beat us to death? Probably. Staggerable. R2, hold for a charge attack. While you are attacking, a white outline will appear around the enemy's HP bar. When this happens, you can make the enemy staggered with a charge attack or with Fable Arts. Fatal attack. Fatal attack faces a staggered enemy plus R1. Fatal attack can be performed on staggered enemies. If successful, it can inflict heavy damage. Hey, we didn't die. We got the Krot Central Station main entrance key and something else that I didn't read at the time. We are gonna use one healing item. Ooh, look at that screen tear. 1 second. Doesn't always help, but sometimes, hopefully it's a little better. You use Krot Central Station main entrance key. Krot Central Station Plaza for rainy month. Stargazer. Use a Stargazer for fully recovering HP and stamina, as well as charging your pulse cells. You'll be revived at this point in case of death. Remember, this process also revives enemies, not just your character. As always.
This is called a Stargazer. A marvelous device the Stalkers used in the past.
Warning. Puppet threshold exceeds danger estimates. Please reduce puppet numbers or reset danger parameters.
As we are not strong enough to beat the puppets. But if I lend my power to this Stargazer for a moment. Gather ergo, clever one. This Stargazer will make you stronger. But the Stargazer's strength doesn't last forever, so be careful with it. Hurry up and come to Hotel Krot.
Use held ergo. Press R3, use R3, I guess. When spending ergo to level up or to make a purchase, held ergo can also be used. Only the held ergo in the back can be used, while the held ergo in storage cannot. Okay, so it'll let you just consume stuff that you have on your person, which is phenomenal. 10 out of 10. No need to get up from the bonfire and whatever. Okay, so advanced looks like it's for using the arm, plus giving elemental resistances. Vitality is health, vigor is stamina, capacity is as one might expect. I think I'm just gonna put 2 points into health. So I got a couple of things in my bag, and I have just 2 Fable Catalysts in storage. So it's much better at guarding, and has a significantly higher attack. But I'm suspicious that it will likely be a much slower weapon. So I think I'm just gonna put it in my bag in the storage for now. Okay, let's go around. There's the dog. Oh, and of course the screen cuts out right when the dog shows up. Remember, it is against puppet protocol to climb over small trunks and drawers and overturn carriages. Two doggos. Fable Arts. Press triangle to use use a blade Fable Arts. Hold triangle while guarding to use handle Fable Arts. Weapons have distinct blades and handles that each have their own Fable Art. Fable Arts use up Fable slots, and different Fable Arts use a different number of slots. Charge Fable slots by attacking enemies with weapons. Oh, hi, bud. I did just mash triangle in my confusion. Crouch Grand Times, issue 183. The Grand Expedition has been delayed. A decision was made to protect the citizens until the puppet frenzy that has recently paralyzed the city is under control. The occurrence began on Rosa Isabella Street, resulting in hundreds of casualties. While the cause is still unknown, the number of casualties and the scale of damage are both growing. As the crisis dragged past tense on, the workshop and Venini Company, Krot's largest puppet factory, announced that they would offer emergency supplies to citizens and do everything they could to alleviate the situation. The task force is investigating the possibility of a fatal loss of the Grand Covenant, which is the control protocol of the workshop puppets. However, there is no quick solution as of now, with puppet frenzy resulting in more casualties. As the city braces for a resurgence of the petrification disease, the citizens were advised to stay indoors for their safety. However, many citizens are trying to escape through Grand Krat Central Station, intensifying the general chaos. Not again, for the first time perhaps, but my issue with some of those kinds of notes is just like, who's writing this and when? This was published saying that people are, in the present tense, trying to get into Krat Station. And maybe they were at the very time of writing. And maybe they were even as part of the publication. I just, like, the best games have these notes that are very, very diegetic, not just trying to tell a story. And it just doesn't feel diegetic to report something like that. Okay, I remember this alleyway from the demo. I'm pretty sure that's where it loops back to. That door also might not open at all. Yeah, I haven't played with my PlayStation for a while, and so it's possible the HDMI port I have is a little faulty, but it doesn't seem to be messing up from the capture card, so it might be the way it's communicating to my monitor instead. Anyway, dash. Press and hold circle to dash. Can share duplicate setting with forward jump dodge action. If duplicate settings are not set for dash dodge, press once to dash. Okay. Game really is pretty. Friendliest dogs I've seen in potentially any Souls game I've played. And I apologize if the constant moving of the camera is frustrating. It's just trying to check my corners as much as possible. Vivid Ergo Fat Fragment, that's good. Fury attack. Some enemies become red and use a strong attack, called a Fury attack. You can't guard Fury attacks, but you can move out of the attack's range or counter with a perfect guard. So my biggest frustration with ISP was the dependence on the perfect guard mechanic when everything else about the game screams dodge and roll. We'll see if I get to the first boss, but if the first boss is still like the big mechanical carny, like, I don't know. Words are hard.
Destination Hotel Quad. Optimal location for observing the destination.
Because, so, Sekiro is often heralded as a very punishing game for very good reasons. It's a very punishing game. But the biggest thing that Sekiro did is made things both consistent and not necessarily punishing. It made things difficult to learn, but once you learned them, it was very easy to consistently do what you wanted to do. And my favorite thing about Sekiro is that anytime you are in an attack animation, you can immediately turn it into a parry, which will still punish you if you fail to parry, but it means that that alone is what makes the game significantly less punishing than something like this, where if you choose to start an attack, you are locked in the attack until you finish it, which makes it extremely punishing to try to do anything other than play it's very defensive. Particularly against bosses. And so everything I've heard about certain bosses mid to late game is that it just requires absolute perfection to actually beat them. Which is not, in my opinion, the point of a Souls game. The point of a Souls game is to be challenging but fair. And it's not necessarily fair to require you to do one specific thing successfully over and over again in a fight. But I haven't gotten there myself, so I can't truly say that. I just know that I was extremely frustrated by the end of the demo because of how punishing the perfect guard timing is, and How consistently irritating the bosses were. So 2 levels, but I think there's a stargazer right there.
A powerful parade puppet is blocking the entrance, and that's the only way in. So please, be careful.
Hello there! Welcome to Krot, visitor. I didn't think there were any stalkers left to fight the puppets. You didn't hear? Figures. You ought to buy something while you're at the festival. You can't rely on yourself alone. Out here alone? You could use some help. Here's a festival gift for you. Now get yourself something useful.
So you sell the weapons that I didn't take for very cheap. Sure. I'll collect things. Excuse me. I'm just gonna increase more health. So this guy's here to help you practice dodging or parrying. One of the very fun parts of Souls games is learning boss fights. Let's be clear, that's probably what was going through their heads when they made these bosses, is they wanted people to learn the boss fights. But I just don't know. Dramatic. At least healing is very effective in this game. Doesn't seem to be we would have given the ring real festival. Oh. Quartz, there's a special kind of ergo with different color vibration. The workshop uses this gem, something. As I recall, You get specific, like, character upgrades with the comedically named P organ using quartz. That was right about where the demo ended when you got access to P organ upgrades. Hotel Corrupt, the greatest luxury you'll ever experience. Unforgettable something to this day. Treat yourself to an unforgettable day.
One more thing I should mention. The hotel's security excludes puppets like you. So you'll have to lie to get inside. You're a special puppet after all.
Excuse me. Hidden Moonstone. The Moonstone is not from this world, however, it was the most optimal enhancement material. In their urgency, technicians first pushed forward with using the Moonstone for weapon upgrades without time to review it any further. I don't know if you have...
Welcome to the Sanctuary of the Grand Covenant. Prove your identity. Who are you? Grand Covenant's fourth law. A puppet cannot lie. Welcome to Hotel Crot.
Your springs are reacting. Nice. Ah.
I'm so happy to see you. I am Sophia. I've been waiting for you. Searched all over the city of Krat to find you. You must have questions. Geppetto will have answers, but we have to find him first. He was last seen on Elysian Boulevard. All of Krat is dangerous for humans, and that neighborhood is one of the scariest. Please find Geppetto on Elysian Boulevard. I'll explain more once you find him.
Level up. You level up through Sophia using the ergo in your possession. It'll increase your stats when you level up. Let's level up our primary stat. I don't know if I'm gonna do anything else up ability-wise. I don't know if there are reset items in this game.
Look at Gemini. I think he's in shock.
Gemini is mine.
That's proof you're broken. The real Gemini isn't so calm. I'm no inventor, but perhaps I can fix him. Or perhaps he'll fix himself in time. Wait, take this pocket watch. Krat is a labyrinth of peril right now. This watch will guide you to a safe place. Be careful, clever one.
Moonphase Pocket Watch. A pocket watch imbued with mystical power. Power of the watch turns back time to when the boy was in peak condition. I guess it's just your dark sign, etc. And Stargazer, yeah, lets you store and or. We did already dash.
Unexpected guests are welcome. We don't insist on reservations. I am Antonia, and this is my hotel. Welcome. Oh, I knew from the moment we met that you're Geppetto's puppet. He might have a few loose screws, but Geppetto's skills are undiminished. If it doesn't turn up soon, we'll have to make a new... Oh, I forgot. I was keeping this for him. It comes with a long story. But I think it's better off with you. Please find that old man. And do take care of yourself out there.
Someone's memory and show-off clothes, you say? I'm guessing that we become better at the piano as the game progresses. Delightful. I mean, I like this outfit quite a bit, so I think we'll keep that. I don't really want... I mean, the top hat's okay. It's just, I feel like it's going to get in the way. So I don't think I'm going to wear that, but... Take this outfit. I am going to go at least unplug and plug in my HDMI cord just to see if that's going to help anything. And I might have to get a different HDMI cord sometime after stream. But this is just aggravating. Yeah. See, that actually just made it worse. This hasn't been happening with the Switch, so I assume it is the HDMI cord for the PlayStation. I have a spare HDMI cord. I'm just gonna plug in real quick. See if that does any good. Okay. We'll see how it goes. Vanini's Krot Landmark Guide 1. This month's attraction, Hotel Krot. Hotel Krot is one of the city's creepiest and most mysterious buildings. According to lore, Hotel Krot is an isolated castle built by an aristocrat devoted to a form of occultism after receiving a revelation from a radiant tree. At one point, it was used as a mental institution, and some patients said they saw hallucinations. However, no records remain as they were all destroyed in a large fire. Above all, being so far underground is just compounds the rumors. Some even said that it is connected to an unknown hell. But now the rumors have served to embellish the charm of Hotel Krot, which has been renovated in the latest style. As the recent rumors of the grand exhibition Ghost Hotel spread, more customers are actually looking to stay at the hotel. Next is a comment from the hotel owner, Miss Antonia. A ghost hotel? I've heard that more times than I can remember, but fortunately our hotel guests are brave like lions. It is not a problem at all. Rating, 4 out of 5. Creepy and mystical, best resort in Krot. Reporter Medoro. This guide was made with the support of the Vanini Company, a friend of the city. Nice. Oh, there's the first flicker. Oh, and we do need to, recycle the capture card. So it actually has updated stuff and it's not just frozen. So, there's another flicker. Okay. I'm going to turn the AC on as the capture card might be overheating a little. And we'll see if that helps.
Welcome to Hotel Krot. My name is Polendina, butler to Lady Antonia. Please let me know how I may be of service. At Hotel Krot, comfort and calm walk hand in hand. Welcome to Hotel Krot. How may I be of service?
Okay, so you sell stuff. Probably want to buy that quartz eventually.
I heard about you from Geppetto, but to see you in person, wow. You should take this. Geppetto left it with me.
Nice. Legion Arm. Legion Arm is a special equipment that is equipped on the left arm. Each Legion arm has its own combat ability. Legion arm can be modified into all sorts of forms. Modifications can be made using the Vanini craft machine.
The sound of it alone. That craftsmanship comes only from the hands of Geppetto. You must be something else. A custom arm from Geppetto himself is quite an accessory. Oh, I forgot to introduce myself. I am Eugenie from the Workshop Union. I know my way around weapons of all kinds. I'm sure Master Geppetto would agree. If any of your weapons need work, bring them to me. I know my way around a weapon.
Weapon upgrade. If you have a Moonstone, Eugenie can help upgrade a weapon's blade. Weapon's attack power will increase when you upgrade the blade. Some blades can only be upgraded with the Sweat from Moonstone. Okay.
A stargazer is a survival device used by the stalkers. It powers itself by accumulating and absorbing ergo spores in the air. The stalkers installed stargazers all across the city. Once they're recovered, we can put them to use. If you want to test your skills or try new techniques, head for the garden. The stalkers captured a puppet to use for training. Don't look at me like that. Everyone hates puppets. I know whose side you're on.
I also bet the cat likes us more than the human we become. Very reasonable reaction, cat. No judgment here. Swapping the HDMI cord definitely did not help. Rosa Isabella Street entrance key, you say? Okay, so this is where we're supposed to go. Or at the very least, this is ostensibly...
Hey, let's be more careful. The Black Rabbit Brotherhood. I hate these guys. But don't be alarmed. My name is Gemini. We'll talk later, when we're safe.
I mean, at the moment, I'm having a good amount of fun playing, except for the difficulty of not having a consistent monitor with. And I can jump over to OBS, which is capturing the video ostensibly just fine, but, you know, the moments. Also, for what it's worth, I do not have any practical experience with language. I know some things about pronunciation, but if I misspeak and mispronounce French things, please forgive me. My familiarity with Spanish is far greater. And I think my German pronunciations are going to be better than my French too, regardless.
Elysian Boulevard was a regular rich people row. You wanted fancy boutiques and shops. No place better. But that was long ago.
Long ago. Long ago, says Gemini. when the corpses here haven't decayed at all, as far as you can see in the models for them. Like, okay, so the horse here, it's decayed a little bit. But the people, like, they look pretty recently dead. So just saying long ago doesn't really help much. Is the chest trapped? Seemed like it. Lada F-150 frame. Oh, these are my defensive parts. Okay. So it seems like a monitor issue, potentially, more than a... because it's turning off the menu for my monitor as well. I have no issues ever with my computer, except sometimes when I'm playing League of Legends. Which, yeah, anyway. And it changes, right? Because sometimes it's stable and doesn't cause problems. It's quick to disappear on me. So I'm wondering if there is like a software reset. The demo, as I recall, the demo was significantly harder. Like, enemies just in general were stronger, and I think there were more of them. So I wonder if even... I didn't keep up, I didn't follow the updates for the game after it came out. So I don't know how much was changed in response to player feedback. Remember, this guy's kind of... Star fragments. Star fragments cross dimensions to grant human wishes. If we wish for it desperately enough, they may be able to summon someone who wants to help save this world. Lots of star fragments, huh? sharp pipe, say. Was this just at the entrance? No, okay, this is separate. But there is a hidden moonstone, you say? A dim airboat fragment. And there's a stargazer. Okay. Cool. I mean, let's be real, let's just do the second one instead. Perfect. Did he run to that side? No, there are just two of them. Don't know if there's a way to get up there, except by going onward, so tally ho. Ow. I do remember there being a big guy. I remember dying a lot trying to get past him to open a shortcut, and then eventually just running past him. It feels like the pulse cell charges less the more frequently. Like, it feels like it's taking a lot more hits to charge the second end of the line use than it did first with that guy. I did run past him because there was a stargazer right there. Frozen Man's Letter. By Luis and Charlotte, my treasure. I can't hear anything. I think the streets are already dead and nothing but silence. I assume that I too will become just another petrified corpse soon. I still remember the sound of your singing voice and the sight of Charlotte looking at picture books. I miss all of it. The best thing I did when I was alive was send you and Charlotte to the cathedral for shelter. We'll see how well that turned out, if we ever get to the cathedral. I wish this nightmare was all over, if only you and the kid could come back, but I guess now it's impossible. I love you, Luis. I pray that you're safe there. Again, I just don't... we don't need to see the author. Maybe he wrote the letter and left it here, but I feel like... Yeah, I don't know. Last resort. Immediate character death pockets. The old man feared the possibility of his son failing to awaken properly and go into a frenzy. This initialization device was made as a necessary evil for the delicate readjustments. So I think the strat is to wait for him to turn around again, try to get the backstab, and then run the Stargazer. Oh, it won't let me get a backstab. Okay, so let's just run. Ah, but of course, there are enemies nearby. Charging attacks. I just don't want to lose all my health after lose all my stuff after all of this. So I wonder if we can just like Scooby-Doo him through this doorway and then out the other side. Okay, he's in. Hey, get wrecked. Okay. We have 2 levels that we can do. You can see in the top right corner, which is phenomenal. Again, would love that in a Dark Souls game. I'm thinking one of each. Or just 2 vigor. Nah, let's do one of each.
I'm Jiminy, your friendly puppet guide. Or friendly guide puppet? I don't know, one of those. I'm also a friend of Sophia's. Last time I woke up, Sophia was there because she woke me up. But I'm sure there are still other memories in there. Sorry. Must be the shock. Bear with me, and I'll do my best to guide you.
Nice. Okay, so we're gonna fight him. We're gonna fight him for reals this time, but now we don't have souls to lose. Nice. Let's see if this guy sells us anything better.
Why, hello! I didn't know anyone was alive out here. I know what you're thinking, but I'm not a burglar. I'm just crashing in an abandoned house for a while. Don't worry, I won't cause any trouble. We survivors need to look out for each other. For your information, I didn't steal this.
Okay. I plan to just buy whatever weapons we find. Just as a collectathon slash precaution.
For your information.
Okay. So then, let's see if he respawns, because he could just be a good source of leveling up for the time being. But alas. Atavium, Invenium, Akiam, I think, presumably. Yeah, I remember that. So let's go try that again. Technique. I'm not sure what exactly that means. Hopefully, what did I do? No, no. Rip. Now, hopefully, they do the cool Dark Souls thing, where your souls are a little bit before you died. Yeah. This month's attraction, Alchemist Bridge. The Alchemist Bridge is the bridge on Elysian Boulevard and the main way to the Krat City Hall. The holy Ouroboros, the mark of the alchemists, is fittingly engraved into the bridge. This shows the alchemists are not just a powerful, privileged class, but also donated tremendous amounts of money across the city. Thanks to the thriving culture of philanthropy in Krat, you can find areas with names of prominent figures. It's like the city's motto: the citizens are the owners of the city. The most widely known attraction is Rosa Isabella Street. It's named after the cultural sponsor Lady Isabella Monad. But if you think about how the lady's married to the leader of the alchemists, Valentinus, you'll think twice about who's really in control of Krat. The union of Krat's old families and the organization of alchemists is shown in this symbolic form. Given that the sacred Ouroboros mark is engraved on the city hall as well, it's obvious who owns the city of Krat. Rating 3 out of 5. A good place to learn about Krat's beginning and its essence. Report of Meteoro. Scout is made with the support of the Venini Company, but may not reflect its opinions. Nice. Oh, and it even shows you how many souls you had dropped. Or is that how many I can recover? I thought I had like 700 something, but I also bought something. Yeah, that looks like my soul's conveniently not over the edge of the cliff.
something strange. Jeepers. Is that a butterfly?
There it is.
Why is the ergo reacting like that? If you want to check it out, I can take point.
Dimensional butterfly. Occasionally, a dimensional butterfly will appear in parts of Krot. Monad's lamp can detect the butterfly, lighting up red to point out its location. If the character is near the hiding butterfly, it will appear. After a certain amount of time, the butterfly will disappear in another dimension. Kill it to get useful materials. My suspicion is that those are like the I don't want to say messengers, but there's a very, very rare enemy in Dark Souls that occasionally shows up in places where lots of people have lost humanity. Warning, petrification disease, quarantine zone, no trespassers. Everyone is a patient or a lunatic. Do not speak to them. Yeah, I remember her. There was a constable bot here. There he is. Just gonna come over and talk to the woman.
Why won't she answer me? This must be her first time. For most people, this is their last stop. You are a good Samaritan for coming all the way here. Kind one. May I ask you a favor? My family took my baby from me and sent me here. They said it was for my own good, but it was heartless just the same. A baby must be with its mother. Please go to Krot City Hall and bring me my baby. Thank you so much, kind one. I can finally see my sweet Elena's face again. Before I lose my son.
She said the baby was at City Hall. Should we check it out? I hope everybody's safe.
Oh, yeah, okay. This guy took a while to beat, but we'll see. Ow. Yeah, the delays too. The delayed attacks are just offensive. Nice. I think this is the way to City Hall, but that's why we're gonna go back and keep exploring a little bit. Because there's the ladders down to the street here. I'm pretty sure there's still... Maybe it's just the 2 ladders down. These ones are creepy. There was at least one puppet that like just screamed at you and you got next to it. I thought it was one of those.
I wish we could play together.
Workshop Union Standard Installation Converter. That, I bet, is one of these that's going to be basically strictly better. The frame seems like the armor, functionally, your base chest piece that is obviously going to be significantly heavier if you put on better armor. I don't know how much that affects, like, evasion. Okay. Who's talking?
Who is it? Is that you, Murphy? Oh, I guess not. Sorry, I thought you were my friend, Murphy. Murphy is a super cool police officer. As a puppet, even the petrification disease can't get him. I wish I was like him. You should leave so you don't catch the disease from me.
Thank you politely. Thank you for waiting politely for me to finish the conversation. Yeah, that was kind of deserved. I panicked a bit. Actually know what the it's a guard parry. Aha! Nice. I'm trying to use it if that's not clear. So it is fairly powerful, but I don't know if it's worth it more than just trying the normal perfect counter. Remove status ailment. Okay. Meat. A radiant ergo fragment. Right. Completed moonstone. Dramatic much? Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. That's what I was expecting. Okay, that's a good number of upgrade materials. Yeah. Ah. Okay. And that looks like it loops just around. Okay, neat. I think there's another stargazer not that far ahead. So we're gonna keep pushing for the time being, even with 2 full levels on us. Corn doodle. It itches, peel the skin, and there's blue blood, pretty cocoon, blue angel, joyful appetite, blue death, what a feast, death, death, and death. I'm alive, it itches. Oof. Same note as before. At least open this. I don't know if it... Excuse me. I don't know if it qualifies as a shortcut, but we'll open it. Ah, you can carry. Nice. Hey, that looks like a shortcut back up there to where the Stargazer is. Fingers crossed. Yeah, buddy. You can transfer from one Stargazer to another. You can only travel to those you have activated. Stargazers in areas with an event will be marked with a hint. We're gonna go back and upgrade our weapon a little bit. Or at least see what it costs to upgrade our weapon. We have a bunch of moonstones. Oh, that's... I didn't realize that the loading screen was Pinocchio's nose. That's pretty funny.
I know my way around a weapon. Want me to look at something?
Your motivity and your... Yeah. Okay, so that's a pretty good increase. So the hidden moonstones are the base moonstones. Okay. You can bring Jenny cranks to alter weapon handles. Each handle property upgrades based on your character's default abilities. You can change this property and grade one time with a handle alteration. However, you can always reset it with a balanced crank. Okay, so that is kind of like the frickin' the stones, gems, whatever from Dark Souls 3. I would need those cranks to change them. Interesting. Okay. I thought I could change handles. Change the handle. Put a different handle on a weapon, but maybe different from what I thought. Okay, but that didn't cost too much money, so we can still upgrade two things.
I'll use my power to help.
I want to upgrade my capacity a little bit. Generally speaking, I try to avoid doing that, but the numerical value that you're getting per upgrade, 4-ish, pretty good. And so I'm gonna do these two, and then think about getting better armor.
Ergo is the miracle that made Krat prosper. Without Ergo, there would be no automated puppets to make Krat wealthy. When you move, you tap into the power of Ergo within you. Gather more Ergo. It will make you stronger. In the folklore of Krat, a cricket often acts as a guide. That is why these automated models became popular. But Gemini is unique. He's more than just a guide. As you get more familiar with Gemini, you'll see what I mean.
Cool. Thanks, Sophia. Cool. Let's go see if we can try to fight the City Hall boss. Oh, it didn't. I had selected the wrong thing. Neat. Oh, there's the Red Rabbit or Black Rabbit Brotherhood person here. I thought. Because that one of the chariots here.
You've got a lot to answer for. You know what caused the puppet frenzy, don't you? You're their maker, practically their father. You and the alchemist scheming together. Tell me the truth. What's your problem? I'm here for the old man. Get lost. Wait. I know you. Or more like, I know what you are. You're the devil's puppet. You can't sneak past me. Die!
Okay. Attack, good enough.
Cursed puppet! Back again! It's destroyed for sure. Devil puppet no more, eh?
Fair enough. Nice of them to reset the elevator for us already. I think we'll be a little smarter about fighting these guys. Nice. And we don't need to fight the dog if it doesn't attack us, so... just let sleeping dogs lie or something. Always looking at us, waiting for us.
Cursed puppet! Back again! Are you a dream or a nightmare? Stop blowing up already! Are you a dream or a nightmare? Stop showing up already!
We're more nightmare than me, we just want to keep repeating the same things over again.
Now I feel bad for my comrade.
Finally, we meet. Son.
It's a dream come true. Seeing you like this.
I understand why some people despise me. I invented the puppets after all. I should take responsibility as their maker. But in order for me to do that, I need to take care of the puppets at City Hall. Won't you help me, son? Take this. You'll find it most useful.
Hey, maximum number of pulse cell uses increased. Pratt City Hall key. Man wanted the deaths of his colleagues paid for with blood. When he finally found the puppet's father, the madman closed and locked the doors and demanded answers. The madman closed and locked the door and demanded answers?
I want to hear all about your experiences, but now isn't a good time.
Use the Stalker's key to open the bridge door. Then, get rid of the frenzied puppets that have seized City Hall. We'll catch up at Hotel Krat when you're done.
Enigma assembly tool. Tool can assemble and disassemble a weapon's blade and handle. There we go. Assemble is available through the Stargazers and Eugenie. Dealing with a non-human enemy, it was necessary to do away with common sense. The workshops and Stalkers assembled various blades and handles, focusing on making the greatest weapons. Nice. I don't know if we're going to get there by the end of the 2-hour stream period. We'll see how much further I want to push after we...
So about that weapon assembly tool you were talking about. If you find any more weapons, let's try using them here.
So let's level up first. Then we're going to do 2 in technique. Just again, trying to increase our damage. Weapon assemble. Assemble weapons through Eugenie at the hotel or at Stargazers in different areas. Separate your weapons into blade and handle and assemble them into new weapons, matching your battle style. The weapon's features are decided by the handle and blade combo. Excuse me. Okay, so it's probably best just to keep the one we have. Until we get some kind of other upgrade handle. They've given me a lot of star fragments. It's very, very kind of them. Yeah, it's pretty consistent. You get parried, you backstep, and then you go into the kill. Ooh, you'll love the hints of the secret eldritch horror of the game. One of these sides is where you get the doll that you can give to the woman. Krat News issue 1124. Mr. Vizini's ambition to make a jolly police mascot puppet for City Hall ended in failure. His passion to make a trustworthy friend for the citizens and a strong officer who overpowers criminals was in the right place, but it turned out to be excessive. The news police officer's puppet overcharged storage battery exceeded its capacity, causing chain explosions, malfunctions, and serious body damage. The City Council recommended disposing of the puppet on the grounds that its appearance intimidates visitors, but Mr. Benini and the taxpayers protested it, halting the council's plan in its tracks. The puppet still lies abandoned behind City Hall to this day while the lawsuit is ongoing. The interesting thing is that even when the puppet is unattended, it performs a number of its mascot roles. It's equally popular with kids, and it even appears to react and respond to the playing of children. However, it has led to more slum children entering City Hall and causing inconveniences to visitors. The City Council is considering exhibiting the puppet only occasionally as a means to restrict entry. Broken baby puppet. A luxury item that a child of a rich family once played with. It is unknown where the owner is. I believe it's the rest of the description. I'm pretty sure behind this door is the boss. Puppet Destroyer's amulet. Sure, it does have weight, but that's okay. Spectre. Use a star fragment at the cracks calling next to the boss area to summon a spectre. It will help your character in the boss battle. I mean, we don't have enough to level up, so let's at least give it a shot. Quick. Obviously, I wasn't at full health at the start, nor was I desperately trying. Fairly straightforward run back, as I recall. And if I remember right, another great quality of life from this game is that your souls get dropped outside the boss room. Yeah. Let's try that again. screen keeps going up. It's one of the reasons that some of these blocks. But you can see that it also has a meter that is slowly ripping out. I don't recall what it is that destroys that meter. It might be a big attack. It could be that I, like, was so traumatized by the difficulty that the instincts I developed to play the demo are still good. Or, again, it's possible that they just made the game overall easier. Because I don't recall doing that well against this guy the first time. Or the second or third time. It took me a good, like, 20 tries, I think, to beat him playing the demo. It might be possible just to run past all of these guys, but I don't know if I like my odds enough to do so. Okay. Doing the strong attack does get rid of those electric reactions are guilty. Yeah, good grab. Good grab. I don't know if that can carry or not. We're ashamed if it couldn't. I think, for the sake of trying to conclude this stream, I'm going to use the summon for the next try. Because as long as I can't reliably have my monitor working and showing me the fight, I'm not going to be able to consistently parry perfectly. So I think I'd rather just complete the fight than say I did it by myself. Excuse me. Plus, they've given a lot of the fallen star items. Okay. Yeah, I mean, just the damage was good. More than just the damage I was looking for. Lots of good stuff. 4. The P organ is the quintessence of the brilliant craftsman Geppetto's puppet skills. Rare parts are necessary to develop a device like it. Small wooden officer puppet, a shapeless toy carved from wood and painted over. It has the strange appearance of a hunchback, but it was obviously made with care. Winter, abandoned by the adults, the children let go of their childhood to survive. Spring, the broken police puppet accompanied the children's whistles and restored the children's laughter. Summer, the children made Murphy by carving wood and painting it with stolen paint. Fall, Murphy, who received Murphy as a gift, never let go of it. Cool. Let's go back to Hotel Krat, talk to Geppetto, get more context for things, and then we'll wrap up the stream. I don't think I'm going to keep streaming this unless I can figure out how to fix my monitor. I'm probably going to keep playing by myself. We'll see. We'll see what we do. But I don't think I'm going to keep this as a stream game consistent. I'm going to play something else next week.
You saved Geppetto. Wonderful. He is on the 2nd floor. He can hardly wait to see you.
Ah, you've returned. Forgive a sentimental father for worrying about his son. Always remember that you're precious to me, even when I ask you to do something dangerous. Speaking of which, there's a factory just beyond Elysian Boulevard. It's packed with countless puppets. My friend, the inventor Vanini, went to stop them, but he never came back. Please, go save him and shut down the factory. P organs are the source of your powers. Collect quartz to get the strength you need. Remember, the hotel is the last safe place in Krat. It's our only refuge in a city full of perils. It'll be extremely dangerous if anyone has ill intentions. Be careful who you tell about this place, especially if they're stalkers or alchemists. Be wary of dangerous people. And always be a good boy to me.
Brought Seal, Courtyard Key, cool. P organ. Use the P organ slots to activate your character's latent abilities. Equip ports on the P organ to obtain its corresponding effect. If you equip ports in each of the slots in a single group, you can gain the group's synergy effect. Each time a synergy effects of 2 groups are activated, the next step is unlocked. You can get a greater variety of effects as you take your P organ to higher phases. Okay, so it is linear to some degree. Oh. Oh ho ho. Wait. Okay. Maybe? So wait a sec, do we pick the upgrade we want as well as something we want to put in the upgrade? Interesting. I'm probably just going to increase attacks. Yeah, guard regain is probably pretty good. Okay, so I need to fully do all of these before we get to phase 2. Wild. Well, okay, cool.
You can get from City Hall to the factory with the key I just gave you. Vanini gave me that key, and now he's missing. Rescue him if you can.
Yep. Cat still hates me. Okay, cool. Well, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, please feel free to like the video and or subscribe to my channel. I always like to see numbers going up. The stream schedule for this week is probably just going to be Tears of the Kingdom Thursday and Blueprints Friday. We're almost out of crates to remove in the tunnel, which is great. Big hype. In Blueprints specifically, and then we'll probably just be gathering Koroks or something on Tears of the Kingdom. Yeah. So, I hope your week is good. I hope you have things you're looking forward to, and I will talk to you again on Thursday. Until then, bye-bye!